Welcome back, students. Today I have just decided a writer from world literature. In today's discussion, we are going to discuss a Turkish writer who is Orhan Pamuk, and my focus of discussion would be his two celebrated works, My Name is Red and Snow. Here's the list of the contents I am planning, or I have planned to discuss with you guys in this discussion of this writer from world literature. First of all, I am just going to provide you a brief introduction of this writer. Secondly, we will talk about his major works, his major themes, and then the reason of his international fame, that is conflicts in Turkey and Pamuk's works. That is a very important topic of debate. Then Pamuk is a revolutionary writer as a contemporary Turkish writer. But I think we will only be able to cover the single chunk, the first half of the discussion in today's video. Let's start our discussion. Well, Orhan Pamuk is a Nobel-winning Turkish novelist and a professor of comparative literature at Columbia University. His novels are based on the eminent socio-cultural and religio-political issues of modern-day Turkey. Pamuk's novels have a huge concern with the Turkish history and with the burning issues of Kurd communities. Yeah, these are some controversial aspects of his novels as well, but actually these things are the reasons of him as a distinguished Turkish writer, and that's why his works are the part of the module of world literature and in comparative literature in academia across the world. His works reflect a conflict between traditional and the modern Turkish life. Orhan Pamuk started writing regularly in 1974. His first novel was Darkness and Light. However, he had won international recognition from his later works. Pamuk wrote in Turkish language, means genuinely he used to write in, he uses to write in Turkish language, and initially he wrote in Turkish language, and his novels got translated later on. He won several Turkish literary and civil awards for his literary works. Pamuk got international recognition from his novels My Name is Red, that was published in 2000, and the other one is Snow. Snow was actually published with the title of Kar. Kar is the word that is used for snow in Turkish language. So Kar was published in 2002, and its translated version that was published with the title of Snow, it was published in 2004. Let's come to the first one, My Name is Red. Well, I personally recommend you guys to just go through both of these works in order to understand the complicated and the mysterious chunks and connections between the conformist and the modernist regimes, and the conflicts and the reasons of those conflicts. You can only understand that after going through these novels. So, and these are the best novels in terms of these elements of mystery, romance, and philosophy joined together to convey some meaning. So I personally recommend you guys to just go through both of these works, My Name is Red and Snow. The novel My Name is Red blends mystery, romance, and philosophical puzzles in a setting of 16th century Istanbul. It opens a window into the reign of Sultan Murad III of Ottoman Empire in 9 snowy winter days of 1591. It's a very mysterious novel. Rather, it just keeps the reader spellbound. It covers the time period of Sultan Murad III of Ottoman Empire in 9 snowy winter days of 1591, inviting the reader to experience the tension between East and West uh, from a stunning and appealing perspective. Well, the major themes we find in this very novel are uh, identities created by storytelling, visual, and narrative arts. Basically, the conflict is between the conformist and the liberalist or the modernist, and that very conflict in this novel is reflected by two things: the narrative, and on the other hand, the miniatures or the paintings or art. So there is a conflict between the narrative and miniature in this novel. According to the scenario of this novel, all those who were in favor of art and miniatures, they are all of those who are ready to accept the modernity and modern trends, and those who believe in the narrative values, they are the conformist. Conflict between creation versus representation, faith and reality, mystery, life, death as consciousness traveling, flashback, and stream of consciousness. No, now these are not only themes but also some of the techniques that Pamuk uses in order to keep or the reader spellbind, and in order to just win the attention of the reader. Then we can find the value of virtue and sin, love, desire, and greed. These are also the themes of this novel, and it's a very complicated novel, but it's an enjoyable reading chunk. Well, basically, it shows a major conflict between religion and modernity, between conformists, orthodox believers, and liberalists. Miniature and art are considered sinful, while narrative is considered competent enough to describe the glory of God. Narratives are prioritized over art, according to the conformist perspectives, but the modernists, those who were ready to accept the modernity and change, they were in favor of art. While and the whole novel is based on this conflict. Side by side, there are parallel plot of love, desire, and sort of mystery. While on the other hand, miniaturists are supposed to be visual storytellers, and that was a very offensive element according to the conformist regime. Well, there is no use of first person. No use of first person narration is allowed according to that conformist regime that is covered by this novel. In this novel, the miniaturists got murdered are those who are inspired of Western realistic miniature style that is known as Zineshtai. Realistic representations are considered anti-Islamic in this novel. The major characters are found celebrating the Western style of representation. So from here we can get the idea that why Orhan Pamuk is getting international recognition, because of his progressive themes and ideology. Orhan Pamuk has a distinguished quality of creating a breathtakingly mysterious environment in his novels, especially in My Name is Red. You will also find that in Snow as well. Pamuk's strong grasp over the history and culture of Turkey shows a great insight in Turkish socio-cultural and political scenario over the decades. Well, the next novel is Snow, and after discussing the plot of the very novel Snow, I'll just move on about the critical debates of Orhan Pamuk. But I think it's enough for today in today's video. Thank you so much for today. If you like my videos and if you find them useful, kindly like them, share with your fellows, and kindly promote my channel and subscribe it. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.